Hi everybody, I'm Zia. Before we start, if you like me and my channel, consider subscribing. Thank you. Most guys think they're being romantic, but they're actually pushing her away. And the worst part, they don't even realize they're doing it. You're putting in effort, spending money, trying to show her you care, and somehow it backfires. She pulls back, gets uncomfortable, or just starts acting different. So you're left confused like, I was doing everything right. What happened? Let's clear this up because once you understand this, everything gets a lot easier. Here's the truth most people don't talk about. What feels romantic to you doesn't always feel romantic to her, especially when there's a cultural difference involved. And if you don't understand that, you can unintentionally come off the wrong way. Let's start with something simple: spending a lot of money early on. A lot of guys think, if I go big, she'll see how much I care. Expensive gifts, fancy dinners, big gestures, but instead of impressing her, it can actually make her uncomfortable because now it feels unbalanced. It's like, why is he doing all this already? Or worse, it can feel like pressure, like there's an expectation behind it, and nobody likes that feeling. Another one, and this one surprises a lot of guys, sending gifts the wrong way. You might think sending flowers or something nice from a distance is a great move, but depending on the situation, it can come off impersonal or even wasteful, especially if it's something expensive that doesn't really match her lifestyle. It's not about the gift, it's about how it fits into her reality. Now let's talk about something that can really mess things up fast: moving too directly, like jumping straight to something intimate too soon. For example, inviting her straight to your place early on. In your mind, it might feel normal, but in her mind, it can completely change how she sees you. It can feel transactional or like you're skipping steps. And once that impression is there, it's hard to fix. Here's another big one: giving money at the wrong time. This is where things can go really sideways. If you give money in a way that feels tied to affection or intimacy, it changes the dynamic instantly. Now, it doesn't feel like a connection anymore. It feels like a transaction. And that's not what you want if you're trying to build something real. There's also this idea that taking her away from her responsibilities is romantic, like planning a trip, asking her to skip work, or drop everything to spend time with you. Sounds great in theory, but in reality, that can create stress instead of excitement, because now she's thinking about what she's losing, not what she's gaining. And that tension shows up. And this one is subtle, but important: trying to impress the people around her, helping out her friends, giving money to family, trying to win over her circle. On paper, it sounds like a smart move, but it can actually backfire, because now it feels like you're overextending, or putting yourself in a position where people expect things from you, and that creates pressure, not attraction. Then there's the big one: over the top gifts. Jewelry, expensive items, big purchases early on. It might feel like a strong move, but again, timing matters. If it's too early, it doesn't feel romantic. It feels overwhelming or even confusing. Because now she's trying to figure out why you're investing so much so fast. So if all that doesn't work, what actually does? It's simpler than most guys expect, and honestly, it's less about money and more about how you make her feel. Start with your words. Yeah, really. The way you talk to her matters more than most things you can buy. Being warm, being genuine, being thoughtful, that sticks way longer than any gift. Then focus on experiences that feel natural, things she actually enjoys. Not what looks impressive, but what feels comfortable and fun. That's where connection builds. Small gestures go a long way too, not flashy, just meaningful. Something that shows you were paying attention, something that feels personal. And most importantly, keep things grounded. Don't rush, don't overdo it, don't try to force something bigger than it is. Because real attraction doesn't come from trying too hard. It comes from understanding her world, her situation, her perspective. And once you get that, you stop guessing, you stop overthinking. You stop doing things that push her away without realizing it. And instead, you start creating something that actually works. So if you take anything from this, it's this: More effort doesn't always mean better results. Smarter effort does.